Alright guys, another video from Game of Thrones Winter is coming. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this video, gonna help at least some of you out. This is gonna be about my setup, okay? I'm not gonna show you all the possible setup, it's just what I'm using for rebel leaders. If you don't have those commanders, I'm really apologize. I'm really sorry, but this is what I use and I'm not gonna change it. And I know how hard this is for many players to find a proper combination, because you don't have the same and the same my situation is I don't have the same stuff what other players using, but I'm trying to find a compromise. That's why I'm making this video again. Well, you guys noticed then things with rebel leaders keep changing over the time. As soon as there's some update going on, then the rebel leaders, the damage might change, the rewards changing, the additional stuff what we're using against rebel leaders changing, and of course the amount of commanders in this game is just crazy. Let me just quickly refresh this, and there we go, and more coming. But for this special attacks of rebel leaders, it's worth to even unlock two commanders like I will tell you guys, Theon Greyjoy, that's going to be number one, because he's the very good commander for every type of rebel leader. So I definitely gonna recommend you him to use and unlock in the first place. Plus he got additional bonuses for your defenses, your attacks, and blah 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 for other events. Very good commander, very highly recommended. Another one which you can unlock is Enzo, very helpful. And with this one, you don't have to be worried about not having enough money or don't want to spend too much to unlock him to the gold level. This one actually, you can just go like me with the blue one, or you can go for purple. But I wouldn't go for gold unless you use this commander for attacks. And if you want to have actually very good cavalry commander, then Enzo gonna be definitely something what you want to use in this game. Julian is another option for you guys. I can't say too much about Julian. He's great for fights, events, training ground, hunting some of the rebel leaders. He's not for all of them. Enzo, from another side, is good for at least two kinds, attacking infantry and attacking bowmen as well. And you're gonna see in this video, I will try to do them all. Of course, I need to spread this by the time, because that's obviously today we can attack only this one, so I'm gonna use my cavalry, and this is actually cool because in the same time I'm gonna try to attack bowmen. What the target is to kill level 4 with 2 hits. Cavalry, using cavalry against rebel leader is one of the most common one, the most easy one, because usually those cavalry commanders what we got in the game is really cool. So first what you have to do is change the castle skill if you have it, the dune forts or the another one, the old one. They're gonna give you expedition damage. I'm not looking too much about the speed increased for doing that. This is not too much difference at this time of a game, because I've got dunes fort with both. I'm gonna use that skin castle. You can grab the skin castle from the pass. Let's go ahead very quickly to this one shop. You can choose it from here. For it's gonna cost you 100 black diamonds to have one token. If you don't want this one, there are some other better options here for doing something else. But if you're looking for something against rebel leaders, that might be one of the options. I think there is even more castle skin for doing that, but I don't really care anymore. I have 2 and it's well enough, especially when they actually giving the same bonuses. Another thing what you can focus on is trying to get the equipment, the setups is very helpful, so keep doing your research. Rebel leader, of course, the gear. Don't worry about additional ones which I got here. This really doesn't matter too much. The point is to get everything from Mountain Clan. As you can see, this is still a Game of Thrones Winter is coming, famous Godwick with famous bugs. Okay, so if you see that purple thing, this is almost like completely normal in this title. Shame. Okay, number 1 rule, what you have to do, except changing gear, because you definitely have something. Castle skin, you might have it or might not. But number one, which you have to remember with attacking any single rebel leader, doesn't matter which one, you always have to change your main lord. So if I want to use Enzo today, because he's my leading commander, that's gonna be my lord. Okay, don't mind the talents. So gear, castle skin, lord. The additional bonus that using the horn expedition damage, this is up to you. If you're planning to kill loads of rebel leaders for some special occasion, special event, like sometimes they're giving with the additional rewards, then yes, definitely you might want to use one of those. If you have a problem with killing level 4 with 2 attacks, go for definitely for level 3 and try to kill it with 1 attack. And I don't even sorry, I shouldn't even mention about this, but maybe I will before we're gonna go to attack itself. Research. This is like one of the #1 priority for you to do in your game. Doesn't matter if you started the game or if you're playing for a while, you have to do this research on the maximum. Even if you're not planning to attack level 5 rebel leaders, because it's very hard to do it, this still gonna increase the percentage and the damage in general for you guys. It's really worth to finish this. It's really game changer if you're gonna do it. It's take a little bit of time, but it's definitely worth it. Even using your speed ups, you can use that and speed up the progress when you're trying to collect the Tyrion medals from Elite. It's trying to get additional medals for Tyrion every time there is research here with his medals, and you're actually working on that expedition research. Then you're doing it. Let's go back and hunt some. So I hope I'm not gonna make any mistake. I just really want to show you guys. For purpose of this video, I focus on attacking. Doesn't matter, as long as this is the infantry rebel leader, I using cavalry, is always going to work the same, and I always having this kind of setup. Remember guys, then putting Jane in the middle back is going to help healing all the commanders in this formation. Plus Enzo is so good because as long as he stay alive and he losing some of his life during the fight, then he got additional bonuses and additional attack. That's why he's very good to get on the front. And others is very supportive, like Mango and Marl. They got really nice attack. Rob is Rob. This character you guys already know. The same with the Fian. He's just great for any rebel leader I already mentioned. Let's go for it. So don't mind that I'm actually attacking right now. The one. Oh, that's far away. The stuff what we can get from here is for the construction, but this is really not a big deal. We still need to collect banners to keep improving this, so some of the stuff gonna be still good for our castle. If someone changing like hospitals and mints to train the troops, heal the troops, and doing that very often, then having this kind of gear for construction on the gold level is always a huge benefit. Speeding up, really fantastic if you build a lot. If you don't, you can try to attack the bowman more, and then or some other rebel leader. Well, this all depends on your personal situation. So someone gonna avoid this right away, but if you're gonna struggle with the bowman, so maybe it's better to just continue with this one. If you want, it's your choice always, but keep trying to attack as many as possible to get those nice rewards for your teammates as well. Blue diamonds is something what we really struggle with, especially when you're a very active player. So more active you are, more goods you're receiving, but in the same time more goods you're spending. You need loads of tokens, you need loads of shopping in a VIP shop itself. It's just, I had to reduce the spending in VIP shop because it's just too many cool things. And there is some additional event on when is a castle skin So you have to use those blue diamonds and so on. So it's just like pretty endless. Okay, so 2 hits is done. There's no problems with that. As long as you've remembered the first rule about changing the correct lord, you're always gonna get this stuff done in the correct way. So now we're gonna go against bowmen. I hope I remember the formation for this one. If not, then I'm gonna make some changes. But Enzo definitely stays here. Jane's supposed to stay. Those guys are going out. Theon is here as well. So we go adding Shayla, Egbert, Theon going up, and now we're gonna add, I'm not sure if it was the Arslan. Let's just try. Let's just go with this one because Enzo is the same. Stay the same, so I don't have to change my lord. But if it's other type of rebel leaders, remember to do that. It's just making tremendous difference. 55-25. That's pretty nice. It sometimes might not work. Might be sometimes only part, and it's going to be small percentage left. Don't worry about this. It's annoying. It's very fucking annoying actually. But in time you will try to improve with your gear. And if the dev's not gonna ruin this with any additional update, then next time if you're gonna try to upgrade some of the stuff for your gear, you're still gonna be able to destroy them in a proper way in full in just 2 hits. So you can see then I don't have all the gold commanders, but it's well enough. And I've got a situation when just a little bit left, but it's not always the case. So that's why we're gonna attack one more time. What I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna finish him off, because I especially for this type of video I actually saved a little bit extra motivation. So we're gonna finish him off. There is not too much point passing this along to teammates. So you see guys, the first hit was really cool. Second one wasn't good on the same level, even with additional damage. Remember to never use the max attack. That is terrible. Always try to use one hit and another, one by one. Now we're gonna have a look if this is the correct one. If not, I'm gonna maybe adjust the formation. Also, the very, very important part of playing Godwick with any events, including the rebel leaders, try to remember, keep upgrading your commanders, what you're using for them. Keep adding them additional gear. I'm still missing plenty of here. There's something for this one, but I'm not using it too much. But so priority are those commanders which you're gonna use for rebel leaders or for fight with other players, of course. So you guys don't really have to worry about this. Bowman was always a tricky one. You guys see the percentage? Again, such a huge difference. You never know for sure. And now it's 61%. It's crazy. The most funny one which I had was 0.00. Yeah, like you can't even see the percentage. I don't know if it was a bug or something. Usually it was 0.01, but once actually I managed to have a 000, and I had to use the additional motivation to kill him, to finish him off. Let's try again, like this one. So if you have a struggle with any of those commanders, so try to replace only one of them with something else, like maybe Julian. Julian definitely the commander which you cannot ignore. It's really cool. Sometimes you can unlock this commander for free. I didn't spend all the money to upgrade them on those levels. Sometimes I just actually use some additional the tokens, the events, and was lucky, and I just trying to unlock them. So you guys see the difference between those two. It was massive, a really massive difference with attacks. I'm not bothered with attacking them additional time, only because rewards what we get from them is always random and is always good, can be something good. Even it doesn't matter if you attack with and going against 1% or if you're going against 10%, 50%, 100%. Their rewards are always random. So it's always still good to finish him off and have the, at least your teammates can see then you actually killing them. You're not leaving them for later. You got those numbers on. If you struggle with motivation, don't use it additional one all the time. Do it time to time. There's also some ways to increase your damage, what you're doing to those commandos, and so on. What we're gonna do is try to remove him and add Julian, which is blue. So let's try and see how this is gonna work out. I'm gonna do that later. 3896, that's really low. I was really counting for more damage on this one. And that's again strange thing. Even if the first hit was very weak, the second, when it's 61%, still can be killed. Maybe that 0.3 can, be left for later. You never know. Enzo is very important. How he gonna his performance during the attack. How are we gonna do? There you go. It's a mystery. Okay, I'm ready to kill more rebel leaders today. They finally on the map, the ones which I need for this video. Let's go ahead with the cavalry first. So we get our spearmen, but not only spear commanders. Remember guys, this is all about mixing them up because we're using their special skills, not only what they represent. So it's not going to be full of spearmen, although there's most of them right here, but the skills, they actually adding that super cool damage to that rebel leaders. Okay, so this is the setup what I use. Some of those commanders look like they are paid ones, but this is not always the case. Like Fian, Greyjoy, and Julian, I managed to get for free from some of the events. Marjorie you can win these days as well. I think, well, that would actually cost 10 black diamonds, so this is pretty nothing. One more time reminding about changing your main lord every time you target different type of rebel leader. So we're gonna have this kill and some additional chests for the team. It's always, I think, make everyone happy when you start your game, you go for the alliance chest, you click and you see the good number of blue diamonds. Good number of blue diamonds, I think, is between 6,000 and 8,000 a day. Sometimes, well, above that number is great. So we just have to work together to increase those numbers. Don't get annoyed if you can't kill those rebel leaders in 2 attacks. You just try to work and adjust your formations each time. That's why I'm making this video. Someone have a different idea, a different formation. You can compare this, you can test them, and then you're gonna figure out if it's the best for you. Let's speed this up. Come on. I also want to show you in the same time something about the rewards which we get from the rebel leaders. It's not always the case you're gonna get the purple items, green ones, blue ones, and lots of blue diamonds from your solo attacks, but I still prefer to doing that. It's not so great. Sometimes it's really crap. Sometimes you got some purple speed ups. It's all nice. So we got some teleports, VIP points. You need really huge amount of VIP points, so every time you got them with some blue diamonds and additional stuff is always cool. Again, I've got 2 purple items here. It's very rare to get something like that, especially if you're not spending additional black diamonds for honor token, which I've done it once. I think it's okay, it's cool, but I prefer to put those 100 black diamonds on level up some of your commanders, which I was working on in Marjorie on Miranda, sorry. Marjorie, you can unlock the gray level for as much as 10 black diamonds. I think is really cool. So let's go ahead with another type. We're gonna use an infantry for this one. So the setup gonna be a little bit different, and you see then I'm changing my main lord. Let's go with that guy from the pass. I didn't spend any money on that one, so you guys see the free-to-play players still have a chance to kill and get proper commanders for level 4 rebel leaders. You can't complain like before, then you can't do it because you don't have any paid commanders. I collecting the coins, exchange them, and some of the medals for doing the task in the past you just get them for free. So we just need some of the infantry right now. We're switching a little bit this setup here. I usually using my main lord, which is now in this case on the front, and then we adding, if I remember correctly, this guy also is from the pass, and then we got adding some bowmen. Sheila is for free and is great. Arya, I think. Can be Arya. Okay, I think this is the setup. Let's go ahead and attack them right away. I really don't want to make some of my videos too long. I know it happened a lot, especially when I'm recording now from Rise of Kingdoms. So yeah, check those videos, by the way. A very interesting game. Lots of fun, lots of battles. So that was pretty cool. 52% of the first hit. It's not the best, but it's always, every time I see above 50% is a good thing, good sign. So I really need to start saving my motivation. In the past few days I did use way too much. I was supposed to save this for the special event, when I can get a little bit more items from those attacks. Okay, so this is how it's done. Every time you're doing this, just check it out, be patient, work on your commanders, and really don't forget about the setup here. Keep on changing, take part in the KVK for upgrading the mountain clan gear, and then you got to go. Let's see quickly if that was worth it today. No, it wasn't. Okay, it's still just, you need to be patient. Yeah, you need to keep collecting this stuff to upgrade anything else later on the gold. Anyways, take years. So this is the way how I hunting rebel leaders. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video helped at least some of you guys out there with your hunt and improve those blue diamonds and your chests. Guys, share your thoughts in the comment section. If you have any suggestion, any other additional better formations and so on. And remember that with any upcoming updates, the situation about hunting rebel leaders can slightly change. But main points about, you don't have to spend tremendous amount of money or something to hunt level 4. Make sure your priority is doing the proper research, changing the main lord, working on a gear, and so on. Everything what I already said in this video. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the playlist. Thank you for all the likes for the video. I hope you're gonna join me in the next one. See you then.